Hi Virgo, this is your November 2022 singles love reading. So I had already done this, but my camera was acting a little meh. So instead of just reshuffling and doing everything so that way you guys could see me do it, I decided to just keep it laid out. This is a general reading, so please remember that if it doesn't resonate, if it does resonate, let me know. I love getting comments. And also please like, share, and subscribe. So that way I know that, you guys out there aren't just viewing it. You guys are actually liking it and you guys want to continue to see more. Okay, your first card is the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of indecision being made. There's a lot of indecision being made because you're all up in your head about some situation that happened. So if you look down at the bottom in the Nine of Swords card, there's some issue that happened with you and your person. I did say this was a singles love reading, but for some reason it's giving me two scenarios. First scenario is saying you aren't indecisive about a situation. Possibly you're still mourning some type of traumas, right? And that you thought you're ready for love, but you're not. You're seeking counseling right now, okay? I feel like you are trying to find counseling, trying to speak to people, get a good support group in because you do want love, but you feel like love is hurtful. I feel like somebody that you're dealing with, this is one of the scenarios, okay? Not all of you guys are going through it. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, he is the King of Cups. He is an Emperor, so he is very mature. He may or may not be older than you, but he is a very mature individual. And although he has been offering you, his cup, like the Ace of Cups, he's offering you, he's been trying to wine and dine you, take you out on dates and whatever, you're just like, nah fam, you're not ready. You're not ready to move forward and start new beginnings, okay? You are good where you are, although you're not. You really are tired of this feeling of being indecisive, of, having love there, but you haven't moved forward yet, okay? That's scenario number one. Scenario number two, you're indecisive because of a situation that happened with the person that you're dealing with, okay? And this situation that happened with the person that you're dealing with has got you all up in bed, crying your butt off. You're just like, why me? Why did this happen? I thought that he was perfect, she was perfect, and that, they were going to be my happily ever after, all right? Excuse me, sorry. So I feel like with the person that you're dealing with, that's what's going on. You don't want to make a decision because you're still trying to figure out, is this something that, maybe we can move forward from, maybe we can deal with, whatever the case may be. What possibly happened that was super extra bad is the Emperor card with the King of Cups card. I'm sorry to say, he went and did some things with somebody that wasn't his person. All right, he cheated on you, or he decided to, maybe he thought the grass was greener on the other side. And I'm saying he only because I do see this masculine figure, and it starts with the feminine figure, so I'm just going off of that. I feel like you are trying to you're trying to look at the situation in different views, right? But at the same time, you are basically you're over it. You're really over the situation. You're over, you're tired of arguing about it. You're tired of trying to explain, your decision, this decision that you want to do. You're tired of that. I feel that this was a karmic relationship because the Wheel of Fortune is now in the reverse. I feel like they did complete you at one point in time, but this connection that you have with this person has run its course. So with it being a karmic relationship, the lessons are harder. Okay, I feel like this person though is not ready to let you go. They're actually, you know, not only are they trying to offer you their cup, because I feel like they know your love language. That's what this tells me. I feel like not only do they know your love language, they're using your love language to keep you from leaving them. They also are trying to wine and dine you, but it's not really helping because the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, right? Whatever they're trying to do, they're like, hey, here's, you know, a diamond bracelet. Hey, I got you and your besties tickets to go see, you know, Beyonce or whatever. They're like, well, you are like, yeah, no. Because you already know, like, this connection that you guys have is not worth your mental frustrations, not worth losing sleep for, not worth crying your butt off for, okay? It's not healthy for you. And your 10 of Swords in reverse, you're no longer allowing it to hold you down and keep you from moving forward and keeping, seeing your worth, basically, okay? But with the Two of Pentacles right behind and it's in reverse, it does go with the Two of Swords. So you really do need to make a decision, because you do know, like, you know that this is not good for you. All right, Virgos, know your worth. All right, like, I have Virgo friends and y'all fiery, y'all are amazing, and I understand you guys love hard, but at the same time, it's like, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay, I shuffled these already as well. So this one, you have Dragonfly. You have Be Lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. And that's where I'm saying, like, you know, you found out some things and you need to go ahead and make the changes and heal. You have Talking. So interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, or hovering. Yeah, I know, honey, but let me finish this first, okay? I'm almost done. I'll call her back. And I feel like that's where this Emperor energy is coming from, where they're like kind of hovering over you, kind of trying to like see what you're trying to decide. Like, they're kind of nervous, pretty much. They don't want you to leave, but again, you're pretty tired of arguing and fighting and stuff like that. Photograph, and looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. And then Seduction, it says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. And that's what I see, is like there was a third party possibly, or some kind of hookup, with the scenario that I gave, or like, you know, this most current scenario that I gave. For some of you, right, you guys are dealing with that. This person had hurt you, they cheated on you, they possibly started with, like, you know, it possibly started small, right? It started with like talking and flirting, like, you know how people have like work husbands, work wives. Yes, it's a thing. Like, no, I don't think that's cool. But anyway, like, it started off as that, right? And then, you know, that's why they say, like, whenever you guys have like relationships, you don't ever talk about your relationships, like the problems, to someone who could potentially just be there waiting for their turn. And I feel like, you know, whoever the third party is, basically saw an opportunity and took it. And in their weakness, they're just like, okay, let's do this. With that happening, it basically crushed and threw a huge like explosion into the relationship, right? So I feel like the person that you're dealing with has been looking at the photos. They do miss you. They've been looking at your photos. They miss what they had with you. And I'm sure that you do too, right? because you being in your head, you are very hesitant and very indecisive of moving forward, of making a decision. No matter how much this situation is making you like very unhappy and, you know, very heartbroken, you are trying to see whether or not, you know, this is something that you guys can move past. And I do see, like, you know, that is the reason why you're looking at the photos. They're looking at the photos. You miss them. They miss you. They're still trying to, like, be like, hey, how are you? You good? You want to go and go out? Blah, blah, blah. So that's what I see here. All right. I feel like to be a good tarot reader, you have to be able to see what's in front of you and not sugarcoat things. Like, I do sugarcoat, but it's kind of like a blunt sugarcoat instead of saying like, oh yeah, he really missing you, F him, like gassing that up. No, we're not doing that. Because being in a relationship and stuff like that, especially like seeing this scenario here, I feel like this is very difficult. And if you are going through this, like, I really do feel for you. I'm super sorry, Virgo. And if it's the other scenario where, you know, like you see that there's this guy who's like really amazing that's trying to win your heart over, but you're really not ready, that's also something like you guys need to communicate. Okay, you guys need to communicate while you're healing. All right. Make the new memories, I guess, in your situation. Make the new memories. Go ahead and flirt, go on dates, stuff like that. So those are the two scenarios that I see. With the major arcanas, I do feel like the person that you're dealing with is either an Aries or a Leo. I feel like you do have, you know, support and friends, but also make sure that the person that you are seeking support from is there for your best interest. And again, I feel like that's the reason why you all are also indecisive, because you're kind of like looking at your situation and you're kind of like, well, what do you know about love anyway? Like, take everyone's advice for a grain of salt, right? And you make that final decision because you are the one who's going to be going through the situation. All right, Virgo, so I hope this resonated. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am going to post this one because I have been trying to post it forever. And the doggy is wanting to go outside. You can hear him scratching, and then I also have to feed the children's. Alrighty, have a nice night, y'all. Bye.